My name is Richard Devine. I'm an artist and sound designer based out of Atlanta, Georgia. I think a lot of people still like analog gear because it's immediate. You've got all the dedicated controls, knobs and envelopes and filters. They're kind of set up in a way to where you could access anything at any time. So you're kind of just quickly tweaking things as you go along. And so you're able to kind of like sculpt sound in a really artistic way. And what's so cool about analog equipment is a lot of it has a lot of character. There's a lot of inconsistencies where you'll deal with temperature changes or the circuitry, the way that one design interacts with another design, and it creates all these kind of cool little organic random things that kind of happen that doesn't necessarily always happen in a digital environment. Another plus side is the sound quality. It sounds great. You get, a nice rounded low end presence of, using analog oscillators and filters. They have a very pleasant sound. Yeah, I think recently we've seen a shift to using more tabletop, small boxes, groove boxes, drum machines, stomp boxes and guitar pedals, and stuff that you kind of just all chain up and hook up with a modular. To me, it's more fun to see what happens because you can pull things out, reroute the signal path, see what happens if you put something, after a machine or a certain process, and it's almost like you're conducting an experiment every time. My first impressions of the Rhythm Wolf is it's a lot of fun. I love that you guys have incorporated a dedicated synthesizer voice section, and then it has its own independent output, and then you also have an independent output for your drums, which is really great for kind of adding in just a real fast, either bass line, you could add a lead, you've got like a real nice filter cut off. The howl circuit is really cool to kind of really drive up the gain. I love the snare and the noise, how you guys have the mix knobs for the noise level, so you can get stuff kind of almost like a hi-hat white noise thing, or you could really dial it back and get more of a punchy, like 909, like kind of heavy kick drum, and it's really, it really surprised me. It's got a lot of punch, and I love the feature that you guys have added a gate input and a gate output, and it's always running a clock. And you can sync it externally to other sequencers. It's a lot of fun to program. It's really easy to use. It's set up pretty nicely for the user to go in and start having fun right away.